Yeah, that video shows what appears to be an employee of a Chick-fil-A restaurant spitting in the chicken batter.
It will never make sense to me why people do stupid stuff at work or stupid stuff at home, post it on social media, and then get surprised when the video goes viral, the rest of the world knows, and their job fires them. We're gonna see examples of that in today's video from every profession under the sun: nurses, fast food workers, grocery store workers, and even people working for the government. So without further ado, let's jump into the stupidity.
A hospital in Florida fired a nurse on her third day of work after finding her OF page linked to her Instagram. The video of her getting fired is already going viral. It hit the web less than 10 hours ago, and the video already has 2.8 million views. This is the nurse who was fired. She goes by Rebecca J.
A nurse who encouraged the use of paralytic drugs on ICE agents has now been fired.
Sabotage tactic, or at least scare tactic. All the medical providers, grab some syringes with needles on the end. Have them full of saline or succinylcholine, whatever.
That's Melinda Cook, and she was a nurse at Virginia Commonwealth University Health, where she has now been terminated after she uploaded those TikTok videos encouraging people to inject ICE agents with a drug that causes temporary paralysis.
All right, the single ladies where these ICE guys are going have a chance to do something, not without risk, but could help the cause for sure. Get on Tinder, get on Hinge, find these guys. They're around. They're an ICE agent, bring some X-Lax and put it in their drinks. Get them sick. Nobody's gonna die. Just enough to incapacitate them, get them off the street for the next day. Highly easily deniable. You could get sick too. Won't eat there again.
VCU Health initially put Melinda Cook on leave while they investigated the situation. And then they just released this statement yesterday announcing her termination.
A Walmart employee here in the metro area has been fired from his job over a viral video of him apparently refusing to help a customer. That video went viral all over social media and has led to his termination tonight. WKRB News 5's Bill Reynolds caught up with the former employee and has more on the story.
It was at this Walmart location on West Cheshire Bridge that he encountered the customer early Thursday. In a video captured on the customer's cell phone, the employee is seen stocking the shelves in the automotive section of the store when the customer approaches to ask for assistance.
I just wanted to know where the beef bacon is.
Did you go to the food aisle? Because this is not food. This is the opposite of food. You see, this is engine oil, synthetic.
That's great, but I'm asking you if you can come help me check.
Did you check in the food aisle?
I did.
Did you check where it says supposed to be?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
We don't have it, sir.
I mean, can you just come check?
I can't come out. By the way, don't be eating beef bacon. What is even beef bacon? It doesn't make sense.
Well,
when you get fired for doing TikToks at work.
First of all, I paid for that.
Professional.
I did. That's just what I put it in as.
Professional.
Okay, you're in a patient's room recording a video. Tell me how that is okay.
I was in the patient's room. I was in an empty room.
I don't care if it's an empty room or a full room.
Okay, first of all, calm down.
No, you be hey, look, Tracy, be professional. That's a lawsuit. Be professional.
Okay.
Your videos and your postings on TikTok with your videos, your name tag, the business where you work, and the comments that you're making are completely unprofessional and inappropriate.
What comments?
Who's watching your TikTok?
The one about two nurses holding down your favorite patient.
Holding down my favorite patient.
That can be tolerated as abuse. I've seen the video.
Okay, so did you see me? Did you see me hold on a resident? Or was it just said? It was just said.
No,
that.
be professional because she don't know you do comedy.
I do comedy. I do comedy. I do comedy. So
Just
go
be
ahead.
professional.
I don't care if you do comedy. You no longer work at this facility.
Okay, that's fine.
No,
That's
actually,
fine.
what's the measurements of why you can't work there again?
She said because I did a TikTok.
That's a violation and inappropriate use of a cell phone on a floor where it's not even allowed.
How is that a HIPAA violation? Did you put any the patients in the video or state anything that they do?
No.
I'm a lawyer, man. That's why I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. I was asking her, not you. Okay, and you will have a lawsuit. Y'all will have a lawsuit.
This girl thought she was
Breaking news, these nurses in California were just fired after posting a TikTok making fun of their patients at their OBGYN. So this person right here, she's the ringleader of this. It was actually on her TikTok account. She had all of her nurses pose around a picture and said, "Are patients allowed to leave you guys gifts?" To which then she posted pictures of her fellow nurses posing with what people are saying is bodily fluid from their patients on the sheet here at their OBGYN. And these are the gifts that they said that their patients are leaving them. "We love our gifts so much," and they're making fun of the bodily fluid that these people ended up leaving on there because they're at a doctor's office. This woman here even stuck her tongue out and got her face right beside it. She said all shapes and sizes. And then you had all of them post together and say, "Make sure to leave your healthcare workers sweet gifts like these." And after that video went viral on TikTok, Sutter Health, who owned that doctor's office, actually made a post saying that the woman who owned the account has been fired and the other people that were posing have been put on administrative leave quickly after that.
Racine County, as a car salesman is now out of a job after backlash from a now deleted viral TikTok video he recently posted. This TikTok, originally posted by @KennySells, the caption says, "You look happier. Thanks. I just sold a single mom a car, $10,000 over sticker." That video sparked some serious outrage and has now been deleted. Additionally, the man, Kenny Rua, has now been fired, but the dealership is still the target of negative review.
Some of these people, like federal workers, USPS, people working for the U.S. government and agriculture, these are people that represent the U.S. government, or they represent the restaurant or the business that they work at. And a lot of people fail to recognize that even though you may be off the clock, and even though you may have a First Amendment right to say whatever you want, that just means you can't go to jail. It doesn't mean there isn't consequences. And most of the time when you have a job and you sign a contract or an agreement, an employment agreement, you say you won't do anything to make that company look dumb or look bad. And even if it's just a difference in political opinions, if you go off being racist or sexist or stupid, you are making the company that you work for look bad. You are a representation of them, even when you're not on the clock, especially if people can easily identify you, or if you're in your uniform shirt or any of that sort of thing. And that's what these people fail to recognize and realize. And that, folks, is why they lose their job.
Right now, ain't that right, Steve? Just terminated me at 2 p.m. after a 9-hour shift. I've been here since 5:20 this morning because Miss Patty viewed my TikToks and deemed them unprofessional or to go against the code of whatever.
I get on this app, the call is coming from inside the house. Why do people get in uniform, click record, and upload content?
Please stop tagging me in videos of nurses that have been terminated for making TikToks at work and asking me to help them. As I've said before in multiple TikToks, you can and will be terminated for making TikToks at work.
I was fired because the state did not like a story that I shared to my personal private Instagram on my time off out of state in reference to Charlie Kirk's murder. I was the critical wildlife area biologist on Tyndall Air Force Base. which meant that I was the primary point of contact for all things shorebird and seabird related on the 17 miles of seashore. It was from an account called A Whale Fact, which shares satire things about whales. It's not actually facts. It's usually just jokes. The message was poignant because there were children who were also murdered that day in Colorado, but their untimely deaths were greatly overshadowed by...
For my job yesterday, they found out I had a TikTok, but they didn't say that was the reason. I just found out afterwards that that was the reason. So now I'm curious as to what it is that I say on my TikTok that got me fired. So I started watching my videos, and I'm an extreme leftist, and I worked for conservatives, so...
I can go 90 miles an hour. You can't. You can't do that. So get the out of the way.
The since deleted TikTok was created by Federal Way police officer Brianna Strauss, who said it was a public service announcement for other drivers.
PSA to everyone out there. I'm speaking for myself, but I'm probably speaking for a large majority of other officers out there. If we're driving on the freeway in our police car, get the out of the way.
I just got fired from my second job because of social media, so let me tell you how. Okay, so I'm not going to say exactly where I got fired from. If you've been following me for a while, you'll probably have an idea. But the first job that I got fired from, I was there for a really long time. And I worked on a dock, so we had to use forklifts to, of course, like move things around, load trucks, unload trucks. Well, I also worked a second job at the time. So my second job was like a really feminine, fun, super fun job. And my main job, of course, at a warehouse on a dock. So I was on a forklift one day in a dress, and the guys were like just making fun of me, like how guys do. And somebody took a TikTok of me just like on a forklift, and then I also posted the TikTok on my social media, just like not thinking anything of it, right? And I was like, oh, when you're a girly girl working in like a predominantly man's world. And somebody took that video to corporate literally like 6 months later, and I got a safety violation and got terminated for safety because I did not have gloves while I was operating the forklift. And now my second job is actually the job that I worked also for a while, same time as this other job. And I didn't know that as the job that I work at, we get free products sometimes. And so sometimes like we get like free products like perfume or whatever. Like the last 2 times I've gotten like a free perfume, and I don't really care for it. So usually most of the time I give it away. It's like friends, family, whatever. But a couple times I'll like resell it just so I can get the money and go buy something that I usually like. I didn't know you couldn't do this. Like, I'm sorry, who really reads all the rules and policies when they get hired? I didn't really think anything of it. I have like 100 perfumes, so I'm always like swapping things out. Sometimes I just don't reach for things. But I was also told that even if I buy something with my own money at this store, I still can't resell it because I'm using my discount to purchase it. So I had a perfume that I had gotten for free, and then I also had a perfume that I had purchased like over a year ago that I just didn't reach for anymore, and I didn't want to throw it away. It was past its return window, so I was just like, okay, well, I'll just post it on Marketplace for like half the price, whatever, it was used. And the other day I got pulled in by loss prevention, and I got scolded, and now I'm pretty much fired because of the fact that I didn't know I couldn't do that.
The secret formula right now. Oh my God.
Yeah, that video shows what appears to be an employee of a Chick-fil-A restaurant spitting in the chicken batter.
Why?
They let you wear that shirt here?
Yes. Why?
So,
why are you taking my picture?
why are you wearing that shirt? You're working. It's
It's
not a
a
Target
red
shirt.
shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
It doesn't have to be.
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Oh, yes, I know.
At Target. That's not a Target shirt. It's not a plain red shirt.
We
You
don't-
support a racist.
It's not racist.
You support a racist.
He's not a racist.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. Sorry, but I'm not going to stand here and argue with
You're not.
you
You should go
over
get
it.
your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work.
Hey guys, friends. So I'm wearing my glasses because I've been crying all day. So a little story time because I've never done a story time. So I went to work today and I got fired because of TikTok. I saw on Friday some girl from a different location that I don't even know viewed my profile, because in my office I did my due diligence, whatever that word is, and I blocked everyone just in case, because I know there's people out there that love to see you doing bad in your life. But I guess she found me. She doesn't have my phone number. She doesn't know my username, my last name. I really don't know how she found me, but as soon as I saw that she viewed my profile on Friday, I immediately blocked her. But I guess she saved my videos, sent it to the higher end in a different office, and they called me into the room today, told me to delete all my videos when I was on break. I wasn't on company time. I was doing like come with me on my break videos in my car, never showing where I work, the location, the name of where I work, nothing. All they said was, due to HIPAA, we're firing you. And everyone else got time to delete all their shit so they don't get fired. And literally right after I got fired, a mass email went out about a new policy that you cannot do TikToks on company time or on the property, or you'll be terminated. After I got fired.
Another TikToker loses their job over an insensitive video that they made. This is the creator that actually made that disgusting video. They made this video, which says, "Oh, I didn't get crack last night, so every patient is getting euthanized." Then she shows herself opening a freezer, carrying a bag, and just slamming it, hitting the lid of it and then into the freezer itself, implying that in that bag is someone's pet, that because she didn't get something that she wanted last night, now their pet will pay the ultimate sacrifice.
Being in HR in 2025 is wild, because what do you mean you don't understand that you can get fired from your job for posting things you're not supposed to post on social media? Okay, I have read countless stories at this point in just 2025 of people getting terminated from their positions for things they post on social media. Let's talk about it, okay? The top one that I probably see is people posting in uniform or on company property. It doesn't even really matter if it's a cute TikTok dance or a trend or whatever it is. You didn't have company permission to film on property. Most companies are private companies. You have to have their permission to film.
I'm gonna close the video out right there. This is a word of warning. If you have a job, you work for a company, you do not work for yourself, and you are representing them, whether you are on the clock, off the clock, in uniform, out of uniform, your shirt turned inside out, or otherwise, make sure you are aware of what you are posting on social media and what you are doing when you are out in public or in the public eye, where somebody can see you, can videotape you, record you. There are cameras and people watching everything at all times of the day and night, and there are people on social media who live on finding people saying and doing dumb stuff in order to report them and get them canceled, i.e., aka fired. So just keep that in the back of your head. Bite your tongue, put your fingers away, and don't type so fast, and keep your jobs, people. As always, thank you for being a part of the channel. I do appreciate it. If you could take a second to hit the like button and subscribe, let me know that you love these videos. And even better yet, if you want to take a minute to talk to me, go ahead and leave me a comment. I scroll through them every night. I read every single comment that I get. I scroll, and I try to respond to as many as my fingers and my eyes will allow me to respond to. So thank you guys so much for leaving me a comment, taking 1 minute just to say hello or let me know what you think about the video or your opinion. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.